Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Aaron with MTG News, and this is the second segment of episode 2 of a YouTube channel that I'm currently running because I want money, because we're in a recession and Marjorie Taylor Greene bought ad space on YouTube, and I'm trying to get some of that ad money. Last segment we covered an article on Yahoo News, which was a follow-up to an article yesterday about how she supposedly kicked a young protester. So instead of covering something as stupid as that, let's actually cover something where Marjorie says something really stupid, or threatens to do something really stupid. We have this article from MSN via the Independent. Uh, Marjorie Taylor Greene threatens to defund Education Department to stop teachers brainwashing children. Now, I will go ahead and say this right away. I am very, very, very anti public school. I think public schools are a disaster. I was homeschooled myself. I taught myself. I'm an autodidact. I am more educated than literally all of the kids I grew up with because of that. Because it was, here's your curriculum. You basically can do it in 2 hours. Spend the rest of the 8 hours of your day trying to figure out how to keep yourself occupied. Now, obviously, with the way I speak, spelling, and English, I couldn't have cared less about. But history, couldn't ever get enough of it. Psychology, couldn't get enough of it. Worked out wonders for me. Now, that being said, as long as we're going to have public schools, we probably shouldn't defund it. Also, I would like to actually see what Marjorie Taylor Greene's plan is. I mean, threatening to defund the Department of Education is one thing. How do you plan on actually doing that, though? And the reason I ask that is the Republicans don't really have that power at the moment. Everything's really gridlocked, which is good. We can thank the founding fathers for that. But I mean, what's the plan? Wait until elections in November, get a bunch of new people in the House and the Senate, and then massively defund the Department of Education? It's already underfunded. It's already to the point where teachers are having to bring in school supplies. That's not going to help the situation anymore. All you're going to do is make kids that are growing up nowadays that much more stupid, and they're already dumb as dirt. And all you're going to do is incentivize the kind of teachers that are going into this, that are possessed by ideology, to go into it more, because they have no problem spending their own money on bringing in supplies, because they're like, oh, I can make them care about me more. See, I like you. I care about you. I love you. I'm bringing stuff to you. The bad people are taking money away from stuff that you need to be able to do school. But me, I'm spending my own money on it. I get where Marjorie is coming from. Hey, let's take away money from people who are trying to do bad things. The problem is, when you've got, let's say, 90 people doing really good work and 10 doing really awful work, you don't take away money from all 100. You weed out the 10 bad and replace them with good. This is unfortunately one of the problems that's happening within the kind of MAGA Republican Party movement, is they're taking very, very, very basic looks at things and not actually looking that, oh, this is not a problem that can just be solved with a one-hit stop plan. Now, like I said, I would actually like to see her really lay it out. And you can see that there's a link to a pic on Twitter. I don't want to see a Twitter thread. I don't want to see a picture on Twitter. No, I want to actually see what the law she would want to pass would actually be. I would actually want to see what her actual plan is, because you can't just keep using rhetoric like this, because it's empty. Oh, we're going to defund the Department of Education. Great, so you're going to cause the same damn problems that all the other organizations on the left caused when they started screaming about, we're going to defund the police. Just the opposite. And it'll take way longer to figure it out that that was the problem. And that instead of, you know, a bunch of crime happening in the inner city, which is already awful as it is, you're going to have a bunch of kids being stunted for the rest of their lives. That sounds like a great idea, Marjorie. Sorry. You're not batting 100 on this one, baby girl. Sorry. But that's all for this story. I've ranted long enough about this. Sorry, this one really kind of annoyed me. I don't know. I'm a father at heart, so anytime anyone says, we're going to take money away from the kids because the adults are being stupid, it just kind of pisses me off. But anyway, join me in episode 2, segment 3, where, now I was going to say where I don't rant as much, but let's face it, that's all this entire channel is me ranting.